bit wider shot here. There we are. Yo, Brad, Dave, greetings. Pick, greetings. Jacalopes, I like that. Andrew, it's, Taco Tuesday. I don't know if we're having tacos for dinner tonight, but Lady Jerry will be able to fill us in on that when she arrives here. There was a band when I was down in New Orleans. There's a band called Late As Usual, and it's a good band name. Scott, Tuesday Blues Day. Ooh, playing some funky blues. So, yeah, we're gonna get ready, have the show. Tammy, greetings. I have today's Bible story prepared. Well, prepared. I've marked its place in the children's Bible, and in fact, I have I pre-read it, so I know it's going to happen. Now, without further ado, first, before we get started with the Bible story, it's Lady Jerry. Welcome aboard. I haven't seen you since Friday. Well, I mean, I've seen you, but I haven't seen you on the show. Come on in.
Welcome to me.
I like your shirt.
Yeah, but what about this?
Oh, is that the gold belt from when we met? Or is that a different one?
This is it, man.
Oh, that's
this is
the gold belt.
I thought
from when we got
nothing,
reunited.
Yeah, nothing signals.
I don't know if you're going to be able to stand up a little bit.
Well, I have to show you.
Yeah.
This is so. I was wearing. No, you're too close. I wore this gold. I wore a Gucci hooker's outfit to a party once, and Jake couldn't get enough of it. That was when we got reunited. I was wearing this gold belt, some plastic pretend Gucci shoes that were bloody uncomfortable, and it was love at first sight, wasn't it? You saw me with all my cheap gold jewelry on. I had great big gold hoop earrings, and you loved it.
Yes, I did.
Well, I shouldn't say that. He should say that. If
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Lady Jerry.
Right. But I'm sort of telling the story about how Jake was feeling, and he's right here. I should really be up to him where he's.
Oh, you're telling a story that I could be telling.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You could be doing
that.
The
is
talking.
Interesting.
And then look at my lovely new T-shirt that I got. Thank you, Rachel. This is really. I opened it up and I was like, yeah, this is the T-shirt I need to wear.
Compliments only.
Compliments only, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you need to give me a hard time every now and then, he almost does. He almost needs to tell me to shut the up because he needs to get reading about. Hey, let's do it with a strobe light. Oh,
yeah, it's a bit rough.
Jeez,
the Bible light is fritzing on me a bit.
He's got a faulty Bible light.
That's nice. It lights up Professor Henzo's face.
Yeah.
All right. So today's story is about Abraham's journey.
Have you got a phone? I'm going to help you out. I could just flashlight on you.
No, I'm using the phone to produce the show, Jerry.
Oh, right. I should have bought my phone.
So today's Bible story from the Children's Bible. It's Tuesday. Time for today's Bible story. It's called Abraham's Journey. And this is... it's funny because Abraham, even in the Children's Bible, is spelled two different ways. Abraham. And then here, on the title of the story, it's Abram. Abram.
It's a different Abraham.
No.
It's not the same guy.
It's the same guy.
Oh, how confusing. It's like reading Tolstoy, where all those Russians have, 10 versions of the same name.
It's too hot.
Oh, are you kidding? I'm loving that. I might have to put my jacket back on because I'll be too bloody curled.
Oh, my movement is fritzed up. Oh, my God. Oh, here we go. I'm going to have to look into this later. Abraham was born in Ur in Mesopotamia.
That was a mistake, having Abraham.
At this point of the story, he's now elderly and settled with his wife, Sarai, in Haran.
Wife. Maybe he settled with his wife, Sarai.
Yeah, it's his wife, Sarai.
I thought you said settled with his life.
No, settled with his wife.
I mean, I am your life.
Sorry.
Yes, no.
Sorry.
No, but come on, I'm your life. I'm your.
Yeah, you're my life, and I'm not sorry. But his wife's name is Sarai. This is a bit confusing, not to mention the lights flickering in and out. It was a sadness for both of them that they had no children. One day, God spoke to Abraham. You must leave this place, Abram, and take your wife and your relations and servants and everything you possess, now that I think of it, and move to the land that I will show you. Once there, You will have my blessing. Your name will be great, and your people will become a great nation. So,
No shit.
Abraham, he's a listener. And as we've learned anything from these Bible stories, when God tells you to do something, it's best to get on it the first time. All right?
Well, that's what you've learned.
Well, that's the lesson. That's the takeaway from the Bible. If you believe it,
Right.
if you believe it, that's my advice to you.
Especially when you're in the First Testament.
So Abram with his wife Sarai, and his nephew Lot. We all know what happens to Lot, but that's spoiler alert. With his servants, his gold and silver, his tents, his donkeys, his camels, his sheep, his cattle, they travel south toward the land of Canaan. But at the first place they settled, there was not enough fertile land. Abraham's shepherds began to fight with Lot's shepherds. They're having a proxy fight with their shepherds for the best place to graze their flocks. Abram said to Lot, "Let us not quarrel. The whole country lies before us. If you go to the east, then I will go to the west, and there'll be plenty for everyone." So that's Abram's idea. He's a thinker. You can tell why God likes this guy. So Abram and his people settled in Canaan, while Lot looked to the east and saw the plain of Jordan. It was as lush and green as a well-watered garden, and there Lot agreed to go, and his people settled in Sodom.
Oh, we
Ring
know
a
what
bell?
happens there.
Yeah, and one of the cities on the plain, whose inhabitants, this is foreshadowing, the inhabitants of Sodom were known to be great sinners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know in
They're
which
already
way.
known for it.
Yeah, we know how they sin.
That's one of the things I love about New Orleans. Its inhabitants are known to be great sinners. And by great sinners, I mean they're good at it. It's a fun place to go. The Lord spoke again to Abram. "Look around you. All this land will belong to you and to your many descendants." Abram's confused. He's old, as I said. He's elderly, if I may quote the children's Bible. "But how can I have descendants?" said Abraham. I am an old man, and I have no children." That is a real...
I like how he shouts a lot.
Yeah, this is a real...
The shouty
There's a
man.
lot of shouting in the Bible.
Yeah, the shouty
It's
man.
a real barrier to having descendants if you're old and you don't have any children. "You will have a son," God told him. This is when I do a little bit.
I know.
God's a little
Cranky
angry.
son.
He's into
Cranky God, I mean,
he's into
yes.
the after dinner cognac, and he's had a cigar. "You will have a son," God told him, "and your son will have children, and his children's children will be as many in number as there are stars in the sky." Do you hear me? Now go get me some more ice for my drink.
Well, maybe I like this God better than the usual one. He's a little more
He's entertaining.
fun,
Then God told Abram to make a sacrifice. "Take a cow, a she-goat, and a ram to kill the animals."
I'm right here, right? It's just a little bit loud. I'd have to, well, I could move away, I suppose. I'll just back up. I'm
writing this loud. I'm saying this loud enough so the people who write the Bible can hear me. They're not invited in the house. They have to listen from outside. Did you get what I said? I said take a cow, a she-goat, a ram, and to kill the animals, cut them in half and lay them side by side. And kill also a turtle dove and a young pigeon.
A she-goat? A lady goat?
Yeah. What am I stuttering? Yes, a she-goat. That's a lady goat.
Okay. Got it. This is a slightly... Have the dark Bible stories been this aggressive? Or is Jake consider building up to super aggressive, weird Bible stories? Because God is like someone I know.
All right.
I feel like you're channeling someone.
Don't forget the turtle dove and the young pigeon. A young pigeon.
Someone we know quite well.
You need to check IDs on these pigeons before you slaughter them. So Abram did it.
Yep.
He divided the animals in two and leaving the birds whole. I told you to leave the birds whole. I did that, Lord.
Oh, now Abraham, in comparison.
I did that, Lord.
No, I like Abraham not being... It's quite funny when he's not... When he's a sort of a reasonable one and God is the sort of completely unreasonable one.
Lord, if you're at a 10, I've got to stay at a 7. Great, I get it. Later in the day, he had to beat off birds of prey, which greedily swooped down upon the carcasses. That's the problem with these outdoor sacrifices. prey animals, predators, and scavengers would come after your sacrifices. As the sun set,
Are there any
he falls
buzzards?
asleep, though. And while he was asleep, he was seized by a terrible fear. And probably the buzzards are going to eat the sacrifices. He's going to be in trouble with God again. He's heard enough about that. But then he heard the voice of God speaking to him in his dream, and he promised Abram that you will be well, and your descendants would one day live in prosperity and die in peace in this land. And Abram said, Lord, I'm trying to take a nap. You're killing me. Night fell, and suddenly there came out of the darkness smoke and flames and a burning torch, which passed over Abram's sacrifice. And I think that means that's God's way of saying,
I'd like some barbecue.
I read your text, and I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Oh my God. The thumbs up. I think it's a few more emojis than that. Is it the fuego emoji? Is it the, wow. Is that the end of the story? I'm glad
that's the
because
end
I'm hoping it
the
does.
end of Abram's story.
Good. Oh,
Next week's story is Abram, Sarah, and Hagar, and I don't know. Yeah, it's
I hope
tricky.
Hagar is sweet like Hagrid from Harry Potter. I'd like someone like that in the Bible.
Well, I don't know.
Gentle
That's
giant.
next week. So now we know.
To come and help poor Abram.
Abram relocated all his pigs and goats.
Does he get a young wife and he impregnates her? Is that what happens?
They bring in a surrogate, but he has kids. He has kids with his actual old wife, and then he has another kid with
and he
Hagar.
And he has an okay kid. He doesn't have a motley, not well, not good kid. Really? I'm asking you. No, don't know until we read it. Okay.
Okay, here, what do we got? Brad saying Earth Day Live, breaking free from plastic dependence, Thursday, November 19th, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central, etc., etc. So,
well, it's very good to always be trying to break free from plastic. I'm always trying to do that. Fanila's really furious because there aren't enough plastic bags in our house. And I'm like, well, we don't buy any plastic bags, so you have to use the old bread ones. And once they get too scuzzy and we throw them out, then you don't have any plastic bags anymore. Sorry about that, my little...
Jen says God sounded like his grandma. Brad says, wow, children's Bible.
Yeah. George Burns' God.
Yeah. God, that's George Burns and John Denver. Have you seen that movie? I bet it doesn't hold up, but it was quite good at the time.
Yes.
So, also on Tuesdays, there's a letter from Grandma.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, should we just have a little bit of a back and forth? What's that photo over there? Is that you in some crazy outfit?
This was in with the letters. So, when I first moved to San Francisco, I got a waiter's job at the World Trade Club. Quite swanky. This is the weirdest photo from that time. I'm sure I might have some other ones, but this is me carrying 2 plates of food, and there's some after dinner entertainment. The light is quite harsh.
In a pink tunic. Yeah, playing
the light
violin.
is quite harsh on my face there. I do get that, but that's me. Wait, that's me there. And that's the lady who's playing the violin.
Have you got food on those plates, or is it something else?
I've got 2 plates.
It looks like a chicken bone.
It looks like a
turkey,
a half chicken or something like that.
Yeah.
This is not the sacrificial
Delicious.
chicken because it's obvious they've cut it in half. But anyway, that was me, young man, waiting tables at a swanky restaurant.
Oh, sweet. And are you wearing glasses or no glasses there?
Oh, probably I had glasses. Oh, no, I might have had contacts in.
Yeah, I was going to say, because first of all, I thought you had little wire-rimmed ones in there, and then I was like, very John Denver.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no glasses at all.
No.
We have a Subaru Carol, and yes, plastic bottles for their seats. Lovely, really nice to sit on. We have to stop with the plastic because we can't remake it.
Stop with the plastic! You're killing the planet!
Yes, exactly. I'll just say it quietly, and then I'll let Jake re-emphasize it and say it super loudly, and I'll just protect my ears.
This is a jots from the attic of Cole's mind. Donald Cole, columnist for probably the Des Moines paper here, that Grandma's included in this letter.
Maybe she's hoping you'll get some material for your jokes in there.
Well, at the bottom of it are the little excerpts of things that I've been reading other times, that they usually just cut those off the bottom. The holy passion of friendship is of so sweet and steady and loyal and enduring a nature that it will last through a whole lifetime if not asked to lend money.
What kind of friendship? Passionate, sweet. What was it called? What were the adjectives describing the friendship? Oh, I know. Complete pain in your butt that you have to go back
The
to the
holy
beginning.
passion of friendship.
The holy
is-
passion of
is
friendship.
this is a little bit of a tortured sentence structure. The
Yeah.
holy passion of friendship is of so sweet and steady and loyal and enduring a nature that it will last through a whole lifetime if not asked to lend money.
I'm just really, I mean,
How do you like that voice?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I'm not doing cartoons.
Well, it is surprising that you're not doing
It's
cartoons.
startling,
The
really.
holy passion of friendship. Wow. Just as long as you don't ask to borrow any money. Right. Got it. Got it. Got
Jim's
it.
like, I knew you had a Subaru because it's parked outside your house and it's blue.
Ominous music. Hashtag
Yeah.
ominous music. That is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the old blue Subaru.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. You
yes.
ready for the letter from Grandma?
Oh, Dave has had a blue Subaru and 5 others, but no stalkers recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
well,
like Jen.
yeah. Eat your heart out, Dave, because
she's
it's yeah.
stalking us.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Are you that Google Earth thing where you can hone in on someone's house? That's pretty
Yeah.
wild.
All right.
That looks like a long friggin' letter.
This is for May 7th.
Just so you know, it's 3:22 already.
I know. Well, this is the problem when you come in and
I know.
jaw it up like this.
I know. Blah blah. Lady Jerry. Just
Well, we're only
yeah.
17 minutes into the show, so we've got time.
Oh right, because you were late. All right.
All right,
Where you
so
go.
it's May 7th, 1982. So I'm 21 years old. I'm going to be 22 in a couple of months. I've only been in San Francisco for about 3 months. All right. Received a pretty card from Mother with all 4 names. That's underlined. That's me, my sister, and my mom and dad. And a pretty flower arrangement. Daisies, looks like. Yellow Easter lilies. And 3 carnations. And little purple flowers and ferns. Must be for Easter. Yeah, got it. Lincoln Savings and Loan had an open house in Grundy Center where we both have some money. And we registered for packages of steaks, and then they had a free shopping spree.
Ooh.
That you could win, I guess.
Oh.
Also had some good cookies and lemonade, and we received a We Love Iowa record. I am going to give my record to Pauline. That's my mother. Charlotte received one too. She has always wanted one. Are groceries higher there in California, or don't you do much cooking? Pauline, that's my mother, said they went to Minneapolis and saw the new stadium, which will be nice in bad weather, and the Brewer Twins game. So there's a new stadium since this new stadium, just BTW.
I'm just going to tell you one thing because this is quite funny. Keith is like, how about reading Grandma's letters? By God.
All right.
Just a paragraph, not a whole.
It doesn't seem possible that Susan will soon be through school. Do you ever hear from your friends you went to school with in Tennessee? An overseas group? So, when I was in high school, before we moved in between my sophomore and junior year in high school from Tennessee to Wisconsin, and I went on a European people to people tour, high school student ambassador. She's asking about that. And I had heard from them then, and I heard from I've heard from two of those people over the years. I wonder how Jan, my friend, is getting along. He will have farther to go to see you now, because he's in school in Boston, and I'm in San Francisco. So, yes.
The whole country.
It'll be a
you'll have to
bit
cross.
further away. Violets are in blossom, and lilacs have nice big buds. Some
Butts?
buds.
I know. I was
Some
just being
people's
silly.
tulips are in blossom. A lady in Grundy Center has her front yard full of tulips. Charlotte.
Random strange lady.
This is really one of the best
Yeah.
letters from Grandma, I'd
Yeah.
have to say. Charlotte put out 17 tomato plants and few seed carrots. She has a few cabbage plants too. Our wildflowers, blue bells are in blossom. We bought a few plants from the woods where the lake
Okay,
near
Darren,
Gladbrook is
wants
now
you to
years
do-
ago when Al's mother was living. What?
Darren wants you to do the God voice, but high pitched, like a perfect grandma voice. Can you do it? Don't hurt yourself, Jer. Don't hurt yourself.
Also, the bells your grandfather brought home when he was a boy. Charlotte is making cookies today. She made a rhubarb pie. We
a
will,
witch.
we will have to take your mom some rhubarb for her freezer when we go. It just rains and rains. Last year, it was so dry. Lots of love,
You got it.
Grandma.
Grandma!
P.S.
Yeah.
Maybe you would like it better if you and Gracie had an apartment alone, like Rita, or you did in the last apartment at Ames. Love, Grandma.
Okay, Keys, how'd you like that?
All right.
Was that, oh, no, that was Darren's suggestion. So, yeah. yeah.
right.
He did. He liked it. He liked it. Okay, there
good.
we go.
I'm glad.
God, are you exhausted or are you okay?
Well, there is also a letter from Charlotte.
Oh,
included in
God.
here. Maybe we'll save the letter from Charlotte for...
No, you could, if you could read
Okay.
it now if you wanted, but it's...
I got the enclosed column from Donald Call's column, which is,
Okay.
I've already told you. Thought you'd like it. Mother and I went to Marshalltown and ate dinner there for Mother's Day. We ate at the hospital. They have good food.
Oh,
It's
yuck.
reasonable
The
cost.
hospital. Oh, my
Went to the
God.
hospital on
Teresa.
purpose to eat lunch.
Oh, my God. That is so
Because
sad.
they
Oh.
have good food and it's reasonably priced.
Yeah, it's reasonably priced and it's disgusting.
That's Iowa
Oh
in
my
1982 for you.
Yeah,
Eastern
wow.
Star is going well. I'm worthy matron, head of our chapter this year. I enjoy it. We wear white formals, and the memory work is the same every week. Business meetings are different. We went to church yesterday, big crowd. Do you ever go to church there? I didn't. I'm planning to drive to La Crosse for my parents, May 27th, for Sue's graduation. Mother wants to go, and I'm also picking up Johansson's from Gladbrook. Wow, they're all going to the graduation.
Oh, that's very sweet for
Leave
Sue. Are you on
Thursday,
today, Sue?
and I suppose return on the weekend. Or those are the plans so far. So they're going to drive 5 hours on Thursday, go to graduation on Friday or Saturday, and then drive home. Maybe your parents will be out to see you this summer. I notice the World's Fair is in Knoxville, Tennessee this year. Do they even have the World's Fair anymore? It's from May 1st to October 31st. That's
well,
a
they
long
have to.
fair.
It's a big investment.
It is
and they have to
the
get,
World's
yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Ames is on a semester basis. Uh-oh, here it comes. Now, only one summer session, so Sarah Peterson from Iowa State told me Sunday, June 4th, July 24th or so, she graduates in July. I have 17 tomato plants in the garden. We love tomatoes. Haven't planted anything else. How's your cat?
Oh, you've planted cabbages and carrots. Stop lying, Charlotte.
How's your cat? I think mine has mange from sleeping outside in unclean quarters. Oh, I got some disinfectant from the vet to put on him. Beautiful weather in the 80 degrees range. We think about you often. It must be kind of a pretty place in San Francisco. I think Connells went to Colorado, so Mother said. Hope all is well with you. Love, Charlotte. How about dropping us a postcard sometime?
Oh, were you a bit slack on the letter writing on your end? Probably.
As all man children, I think, are. I probably wasn't as good with the
Yeah.
correspondence as I could have been.
I got really well trained because when you go to boarding school for 5 years, you really rely on the letters from outside, people.
Yes,
to get a
Brad, they do have churches in San Francisco.
Yeah, Brad knows that.
He does know
being
that.
a
He's
little-
being
Darren
funny.
says that he likes hospital meatloaf, very tasty, and then if you get, food poisoning, boom, you're already at the hospital. That's what incredible, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
he's really done the math on that one.
Yeah, he has. That's what I meant to say. Incredible math. I was going to say, process of deduction. I've got a pink hanky, everybody. We believe in hankies. We don't use paper. We don't use what do you call those things? Tissues. Paper tissues.
Carol says Grandma has to lay off the Luckies. Yeah. Yeah, the smokes are really affecting her timbre.
Yeah, she's got it. She's sort of
But-
raspy, and then when she goes high pitched, just a little bit scary, a little bit witchy.
Check out the fun meter.
Yeah, not my. Oh, look, yeah,
Maximum.
fun meeting. Well, does it ever go down,
Oh, from
or do you always keep it up at full?
Not
Excuse
during
me.
the show. Not during the show.
Excuse me. What sort of a fart salute should we give Charlotte in Grandma's letters?
The fart machine is not for saluting your departed relatives. Although perhaps it is.
No, that would be a little rude. Well, I'll let you give a toot to some of my departed relatives.
Okay.
All
right. How about
some grandmothers?
How about a tribute?
Grandmother's a great grandmother.
How about a tribute to all of our deceased loved ones?
You ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Well,
You know-
you really put some English on that thing. I
Yeah,
love the way.
yeah, I
I
did.
love what you're doing. The lessons are really paying
Yeah,
off.
no, they really are. I mean, those tutorials on the fart machine. But here's the thing that's quite funny about it is you absolutely have no control over it. Like that last bit, which was the nice, sort
Yeah.
of crescendo end bit. I mean, that was, I want to better take full credit for that, everybody. I'd like to say that was me, but actually, no. No, it wasn't. It was just luck. It was complete luck of the orange button on the fart
Well,
machine.
before we go, do you have a question from Mr. Predicto, or would you like a question from the box?
Mr. Predicto. Well, I know I love to hear Mr. Predicto's voice. Let's do one of each. You ask Mr. Predicto a question, and then you ask me a question out of the box. And if I feel like answering it, I will. Otherwise, I'm going to call on one of our friends to do it.
Mr. Predicto, we're going out to breakfast tomorrow with some friends. Will we have a jolly good time?
It is best not to say now.
Oh, that's
Mr.
not
Predicto
yeah.
doesn't want to ruin the surprise.
I know, because we're going to be so far apart.
It's
so
best
yeah.
not to say now.
Yes, I'm going to. Bated
this
breath, Mr.
This
Predicto.
is an interesting question, and I just
And
do
am
these in order.
I
I put-
asking you?
I put the old ones in the back, and then I put the new ones in the. Well, this is a better question for you because you're new to America, and
Well, relatively speaking.
right. You
Yeah.
you went a little bit.
Yeah, I went relatively
Went
speaking.
deep on that
yeah,
one.
I know. I'm deep and I love it. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Hello. What is it?
Jen fell down again. Oh God. What is your favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner? And this goes out to all of the people viewing there who want to put something in the comments. What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, it's really the people.
Oh, the people.
yeah.
Oh, right to the.
Oh, right, yeah, the holy passion of friendship. I got you right in it, right? I got you in that holy passion, right in the, yeah.
I thought you were gonna go for the joke, and you went for that.
Yeah.
All right.
What's my favorite food, though, on Thanksgiving?
What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner? So the people is a
the
good
people
part.
is a really
Yeah.
and we had a really fun Thanksgiving last year, and we'll have a fun Thanksgiving this year, but it is very
just our neighbors who are in our bubble.
Yeah.
But they're a good time.
they are
and
a good time. They are a good
because
time.
they are cooking hampered. They're not cooking abled. They really do enjoy my cooking.
Well, Jake is really fantastic. His Thanksgiving spread dinner.
Christmas is probably good too. It's
Yeah,
a
and
more of a
Christmas is
New
really good
Orleans
because
thing, but-
Christmas he does New Orleans, and then Thanksgiving it's a traditional. The spinach madeleine, which we've described before on the show, which when our friends who first described it, they said we're bringing this white trash. It's spinach out of a packet, and then you put sautéed, which is AKA fried in butter, Ritz crackers on the top, and I was like, bleh. But that was completely delicious. So we make that every year, and it has some hot sauce in it, so that's really good. And then you used to do the fried turkey, and it's so funny because my grandmother in New Zealand cannot shut up about the deep fried turkey. But I was never here for a deep fried turkey with you. I think I came après the deep fried
No,
turkey
the last
days.
year the deep fried turkey, was before your time. Or
Yes, I
think
know.
I did. I
So
did my last deep fried turkey the Christmas when I was going to propose to you. I proposed to you. You left.
Oh,
We
you
had
did
Christmas
a deep fried
here,
turkey
and
and
then
then
I
you came to
came-
New Zealand. Oh, so I was in New Zealand having Christmas on the beach while Jake was here frying everybody a great big turkey. And then I would see the deep fryer under the house, but it has since been given away because he doesn't do deep fried turkey anymore.
The turkey deep frying is pretty dangerous, and especially with a little kid. I mean, you really have to be careful with that oil. You got to dip. There's a whole process to. You've got to take the turkey, fill up the pot with water, get the turkey, dunk it into the pot full of water, pull it out, then pour off about 3 inches of water, so it's just 3 inches lower, so that because you don't want it to be brimming when you put the turkey in to fry with the oil. Then you have to measure that amount of water, and then that's the amount of oil that you put in when you cook it. Because if you put too much oil in and it gets boiling hot and you dunk the turkey and it comes over the top, you've got a friggin' grease fire.
Yeah, you are a very unhappy turkey fryer. It's you might have to be calling 911 for the fire department, and they do not want to come out on Thanksgiving. I mean, even if you do give them a nice fried turkey dinner.
Mashed potatoes, turkey and stuffing.
Oh, Brad likes hearing
alcohol.
family stories over and over and over again. That's quite funny.
That is a good one,
I like
it?
those ones too. Yeah.
Yeah. Pumpkin pie and mashed taters with gravy. Yeah. This is our
Mashed
menu
potatoes.
this year.
Oh my God. So we had these friends come for Thanksgiving, and she put so much butter, but also cream cheese in the mashed potatoes, which of course, being from New Zealand, I was a little bit snobby, or a mashed potato purist. I was kind of like, what? But they were absolutely delicious. And one of the best mashed potatoes.
Who did the mashed potatoes?
Kathleen did, remember one year,
Oh,
Kathleen?
yeah.
And it had that cream cheese, and I mean, it was so good. It might have been Christmas, but oh my God, it was good.
Yeah.
Kathleen's a really good cook, by the way. She won't probably be watching because she's a teacher and she works super hard, but wow, does she cook some nice stuff.
So we're going to be having...
And one of the best things, I just want to say this because I remember once I went to a really smart kind of Thanksgiving, and they made a lot of stuff out of what's her name? The lady, she went to jail. She's famous for cooking.
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. They had her mashed potatoes with mashed parsnips in. And they were quite gourmet, but I love parsnips, I'll admit it. I do. I think the parsnip is a very delicious vegetable. Is it as good as Marmite? It's in a completely different class.
Oh, Darren's saying this year they're going to get together with the family for dessert on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Barbara's saying they're a prime rib kind of Thanksgiving. Well, so... yeah.
Everybody has their own special thing that they do. Oh, you're going to have an outdoor college San Luis Obispo picnic for Thanksgiving, Ed. That sounds nice.
It'll be sort of in the neighborhood. Well, we can go over our menu tomorrow on Hump Day, because today's show...
You're already working it out, the menu in your mind? You know what it is?
Well, it's a kind of a no-brainer, but we can talk about it tomorrow here on the show. Our menu for Thanksgiving.
Fanula's got a potato recipe that she might be doing, but then, she might not be as well. She said she was, but I have a feeling because it's really labor-intensive, she might just be making that when it's taters for one, i.e. her. But hopefully not. You never know.
Flavia's asking how many people wind up in the ER. She wonders how many people wind up in the ER after trying to fry a turkey. I would imagine it's kind of a few. When I went to dispose, you have to use peanut oil, and for a while I was saving it till the next holiday when I was going to deep fry a turkey, but you can only save the oil so long. So then you got to take it to the toxic waste place, because it's oil. You can't just put it in the trash. And when I took it in, and the guy said, "What is it?" and I explained it to him, he's like, "How did that go?" Because he's like, people don't fry turkeys every year because it's dangerous and messy, and then you got to get rid of all that stuff.
Rich DeChuch's family do a family imposter quiz every year. That reminds me a little bit of...
I don't even know what that means, but I do like the idea of like, you're not in this family.
Yeah.
You're an imposter.
Out. You may say
You don't even look
Uncle
like my
Ted.
mother.
Yeah.
What have you done with my mother? All right. I
Okay,
love
you guys. Yes, I love you too.
Oh, seize the day.
Oh, yes, seize the day.
Our seize the day today is from Don Miguel Ruiz. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It'll be different when you're healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret.
Oh, well, we don't want to get into any self-abuse, people. Come on. Sorry, that was the one thing that jumped out of...
You're making a wank joke?
I am making a wank reference.
That's not what the seize today is for,
I
Lady
know,
Jerry,
but that was the
all right.
thing that jumped right out at me, I
All
have
right.
to say.
Always do your best
Yes.
until we meet again. Don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. We'll see you all tomorrow and discuss our menus for Thanksgiving. Have a great night, everyone.
And I'm just going to play the bongos on Jake's hand.